welcome to the second Richard Sandling's Perfect Movie. Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Yeah! See, isn't that fun?
Now, I'm going to talk to you about a film. This is a controversial topic because I'm not sure whether it's a film. It's The Snowman. Oh, God. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the floor for 30 seconds to people that want to convince me it's not a film. Anyone?
Especially made for television.
Well, so was The Queen, and it won an Oscar. Boom! Yeah! I was surprised myself there.
I used to work in the cinema, and I was working there when Phantom Menace came out. And it's on every hour. It was on the hour every hour from 10 till 10. People come in. What time Star Wars on? You say, well, it's on the hour every hour from 10 till 10. So if I was to come about 2:30, well, we'd either be half an hour late or half an hour early for a screening, because it's on the hour every hour. So it says the first one's at 10, the next one's at 11. Does that mean Star Wars is only 45 minutes long? Yes.
This is why Richard, I think, invited me tonight, because I've just finished filming as the lead. The lead in the new film Alien v Predator. I finally accepted the film when I found out that the Predator was being played by Dame Judi Dench. To be fair, she only really had one line. She fucking nailed it. She was awesome. She was on. To the extent that yesterday, on our last day of filming, she got a little tired and emotional, which means that we weren't actually able to finish the filming. So some of you might have noticed some of the cameras. We're going to film the final scenes tonight with me as the lead from Alien v Predator, Tom Webb. Look out for that. Using CGI. This is called a green screen. That's a green screen, and now that's there. What it means is later on they can take me out and stick stuff behind me. And luckily some of my assistants are here to help me out. Now, to us here, they look like fucking idiots. obviously. But once we've edited this in post, it'll be brilliant. You won't see them. It's the Predator! If Dame Judi Dench was here, I'd have something to work with. But I was like, oh God! And then we see like this giant sort of. It's like a vagina opens up to the back. It's actually being voiced by Anthony Hopkins. Which is ironic, because everyone knows he's a massive cock.
I went to the cinema and I saw a film called Little Miss Sunshine. Yeah. That's the reaction it gets, right? So I watched Little Miss Sunshine, right, and the film finished and I was crying and I was really moved and stuff. And I stared at the screen and I said, that is the best film of 2006. And Little Miss Sunshine turned around and she said, what did you say? And I said, oh, sorry, no, I was just talking about you. And Little Miss Sunshine said, no, what did you say? I said, you are the best film of 2006. And Little Miss Sunshine was like, yay! And she ran, she hugged my leg, and I was like, oh, brilliant, it was lovely, right? So I got together with Little Miss Sunshine, and for the rest of the year, I'd go around town with her and I'd introduce her to people. I'd be like, oh, have you met Little Miss Sunshine? It's the best film of 2006. And everyone was pleased to meet her and everything was great, everything was fine, right? But then on Boxing Day, 2006, Boxing Day, I was with my family, Christmassy, right? The doorbell goes, everyone's there. I'm like, who could it be at the door? I answered the door, it was only Pan's Labyrinth.
I used to really hate comic book movies, but they've actually been quite good recently, so I've almost got like 20 minutes of material I can't do anymore, which is really quite frustrating. Because it used to be that Warner Brothers, you know, the DC vertigos, the DC stuff was rubbish and Marvel was really, really good. But actually DC now is really, really good. And Marvel, although they're quite good, I get quite frustrated with how shit their villains are in all their films. They make really good films. So the villain in Spider-Man 3 is basically a bigger, more evil, lunatic version of Spider-Man, right? Then you had the Incredible Hulk, where the villain was a bigger, more evil, lunatic version of the Incredible Hulk. Then you had Iron Man, where the villain was a bigger, more evil, lunatic version of Iron Man. And of course they completely reversed the trend with the new Wolverine Origins movie, where he's fighting a bigger, more evil, lunatic version of himself.
I've got a real love for Sylvester Stallone, right? Sylvester Stallone's amazing, and I like to think that he positively influenced every single 80s action movie, all right? And Predator is no different, all right? He's not in it, but you can see his fingerprints all over it. His massive sausage-fingered fingerprints all over Predator. In actual fact, Rocky IV came out, right? And there was a joke around Hollywood saying the only way they're going to top Rocky IV, the only way they're going to be able to make Rocky V, right, is if Sylvester Stallone has to fight an alien from another planet. And two guys got together and decided to write Predator based on that entire premise, all right? And it's true, it's perfectly true. And not only that, but they decided, well, if Sylvester Stallone could write Rocky in a weekend, we'll give ourselves 5 days to write Predator. And they did it. And they took it over to Arnie, and he goes, well, this is ridiculous, as he does. I can't really do the accent. Hello, I am Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's really hard to work out good opening and closing scenes.
No, it's
not. My film would be just five
brilliant scenes.
Sequences.
It would just be lots of people going over cars.
I told Rick my first scene that I picked for an opening scene was the opening to X-Men 2. But it'd be really hard for me and Richard to recreate the scene when Nightcrawler, who's a transported mutant, tries to assassinate the president. To build the scene, the guy's gone to see him, his daughter's been fucked over. He's never asked Don Corleone for a favour before, but now he asks him to essentially, you don't hear it, he whispers it into his ear, which is another good bit. But then he whispers, essentially he wants him to kill them.
I have never been so outraged in all my life.
Essentially, then Don Corleone gets upset, but then says a final line which sort of sums up how the mafia work.
Someday, and that day may never come, I would like to call upon you to do me a service in return. See,
I don't think there's ever been a gladiator to match you. As for this young man, you're now my nephew. And I'm a paedophile, apparently. As for this young man, he insists you are Hector reborn. Or is it Hercules?
I know.
I don't know.
I get them confused.
Why doesn't the hero reveal himself and tell us all your real name? You do have a name.
My name is Gladiator.
I picked the Exorcist scene where it's sort of the one that starts with the head spinning but then ends with her
if any lady would like to come up and just see if we can rotate her head. Just 60 degrees.
Or levitates.
Yeah.
And then while we shout the power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Which would be a brilliant thing for people to be walking past.
I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Aenor, the dark fire will not avail you, flame of Udon. Frodo watches as the Balrog puts one foot on the bridge and draws up to full height. Maybe we shouldn't make it.
If you're worried about anything, let's take that blood test of yours.
If we got any surprises for each other.
That's how he says the word yours. Back into character.
If we've got any surprises for each other, we shouldn't be in any condition to do anything about it. You play chess?
I guess I'll be learning.
And then wait, fade to black and boom, 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 boom. And it just goes on like for 4 minutes. Yeah, see?